and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Thomas in at the small forward. Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo from past the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
They get it again. They shoot again. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
It's Thomas on the wing. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws. Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Barrett kicks to Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
Porter passes to Turner. Back to Porter. A three ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's Ingram on the wing. Pirtle inside. He's against Turner for 3. Ingram tries again. Pirtle's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
That is a power play by Antetokounmpo, overcoming the foul and getting the and one chance.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor. Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And it's good for 2.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Pelicans.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Hurdle against Turner. Now, here's Quickly. He's tightly guarded, and that one, good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Here's Giannis. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Barrett. On the wing, Barnes. Rollins grabs the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Kevin?
Thank you once again, Allie.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. In the corner, Barrett with it. Again, Toronto.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Well, if you let him get to the rim, Thomas will throw it down.
Raptors leading by 8. Quickly with it. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And he drives in, and it's sent back by Turner. Barrett, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Thomas. And Trent subbed in for Rollins. Raptors also changing it up. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Dick subbed in for R.J. Barrett. The offensive rebound. Here's Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Emmanuel Quickly. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
That one is off. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And Toronto making a change here. Walters checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Well, really, Bobby Portis is a key big for this team. He hits threes to stretch the floor, scores at a high clip, plus Bobby is a great rebounder.
Amu Kelishvili laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Dick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Shed. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent Jr.
That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And checking out the stats for Kyle Kuzma. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Hits it from three-point range.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Giannis. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he gets them with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Dick can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 10. Porter dishes to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number 1, the Raptors.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense. And these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Here's Shed, guarded by Porter. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Back to Kuzma. It's Trent on the wing. Tries again. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pass to Murray Boyles. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Trent driving to the basket. Comes up empty down low.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Shed, guarded by Porter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Raptors lead by 12. Shoots the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Shed, guarded by Porter. They get it back. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 5 points so far.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Kuzma. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Walter. Defended by Trent. Shed, that's good.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Bucks trail by 11. Here's Porter, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Here's Walter. That one goes in. Walter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Snatched up. Nice shot by Portis.
Well, look, Portis has made a living out of staying active on the glass.
Toronto leading by 9. Here's Dick. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Out to the wing. Shoots it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Miles Turner out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green. Then there's Rollins. And it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second round.
Super work on
on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Thomas kicks to Kuzma. Back to Thomas. From outside, off the mark.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Here's Rollins. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Here's Turner. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Love the persistence from Turner there. Refusing to give up on the play and getting rewarded for it.
Stolen away. Green with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Green kicks to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. Thomas outside. Poke loose. Raptors leading by 13. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Green, still without a basket. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Turner inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, and over the years, Turner's gotten better at converting and one chances.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, one of the more unique players in the league. Miles Turner has led the league in blocks, plus shoots it really well from deep. Two skills every team wants in one package.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Rollins. And here is Thomas. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 5.
Bang, bang. The pass was there, and Thomas was shot ready.
Barnes outside. And the shot goes in. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. Scotty Barnes picks one up. Milwaukee shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. One shot.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Barrett gets it to go. 10 points for him.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Over in the corner, Green. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Mobo with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shoots from 12. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Ingram outside. Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Barrett. Here's Mobo. Good work defensively by Turner.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Green. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 26 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking the defense and getting to the line. That kind of aggression goes a long way.
Barrett with the ball. Thomas covering. Count that bucket. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
Ingram against Green. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Jacks up a three. The rebound by Turner.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. The Raptors third.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
That's good from Green.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Trent comes in for Thomas. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Rollins. Both free throws good from Green. Toronto leading by 12. Here's Shed. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Toronto calls timeout.
Welcome your forward court crew to the floor. Once again, Bucks fans.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, Milwaukee, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
And we had a feeling this is how their season was going to go. But that doesn't mean it has to continue. The pressure is on for this franchise to turn things around.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Raptors leading by 15. Here's Walter. He has 5. Pass to Shed. Knocked loose. Outside Porter. There's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
Here's Walter. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. No good on the second free throw. Toronto leading by 14. Walter, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Porter, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Portis brings the double team. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Count the basket. Shed's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Porter. Back to Giannis. It's Trent on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, if you're the defense, you've got to chase Trent Jr. off that three-point line. He's a major threat.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And it's Shed missing. Bucks trail by 15. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just an incredible month of basketball.
Getting around 24 points per, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Now, here's Porter. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Good. Kuzma's got 5.
Well, that's one of the advantages of putting Giannis in the two-man game. He's a great passer.
Here's Walter, defended by Trent. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Here's Shed, guarded by Porter, inside. Shed, that's good. He's got 15.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive, goes back up, and Portis finishes inside.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Pass to Walter. And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys are getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get in some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And please give a big round of applause.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Then it's Walter. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And Murray Boyles in at the center position. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, Kevin.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Walter, good.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, good with the triple.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
That's a nice dive from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Jakob Poeltl's check in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Walter. Here's Antetokounmpo. 18 points for him. Pass to Turner. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Turner. The putback misses the follow-up.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And they'll get another chance. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Turner finds Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Clock at 4. Good D by Barnes.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Barnes hits them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Porter to the left wing to end the run. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Here's quickly. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
The shot by Rollins, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Scotty Barnes, number 1. Third is Miles Turner.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to.
Here is Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. Outside Thomas. They need this one. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got 8 points.
A volume three-point shooter. For Thomas, it's about taking high percentage looks from this area.
Barnes outside. Back to Barrett. Four on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And they recover it.
Well, that's been the story here. A lot of lucky bounces going their way to give them extra possession.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Bucks ball.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Porter with it. Picked up by Barrett. Here's Rollins. Offensive rebound. Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Effort points by Turner. Working hard inside. Getting rewarded with some points.
Quickly against Porter. And yes, it's good. 8 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the middle. Here's Turner. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Yeah, a frame like Turner's is made for inside scoring. Broad shoulders, long arms, all the right physical tools.
Porter with the steal. It's tipped. Now, quickly. He's got 8. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Turner. Over in the corner, Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Rollins. Off target with his 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Barnes against Green. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. The drive by Green, and he uses the glass on the layup. And here are the Raptors now. And here is Quickly. 10 points for him. Barnes, right side. Over Green, and that one's good. Barnes has got 22.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Porter passes to Green. Now here's Turner, defended by Pirtle. Pass to Rollins. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Green. That shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 24 points for Barnes.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Outside, Porter. No good on the 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Ingram. And he comes up with the deuce. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter. The Bucks shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And that one's good by Porter.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Green against Quickly. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for A.J. Green. And Trent subbed in for Porter. So he gets them both. The Bucks shooting about 42% so far. Looking to get back on track here. A rebound by Shed. Shed's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
So it's the Bucks now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Portis can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Shed. 15 points in the game. Dick in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Dick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Portis. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Murray Boyle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Third team foul.
The Raptors shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Rollins the pass to Thomas. It's Trent on the wing. 6 to shoot. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Thomas. The Raptors also with a sub. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. The steal. Antetokounmpo inside. And he gets the bucket. Giannis has got 20 points.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
Pass to Murray Boyle. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's Shed. Misses off the right iron. The Bucks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Kuzma. He has 5. And here's Trent outside. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound.
Bucks foul. Kyle Kuzma.
Raptors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Murray Boyle. 2 shots.
first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Trent outside. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Traps in the tray. Trent's got 11.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Murray Boyles has got 9 points now in the quarter. That one misses. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Taurean Prince. Gary Trent is out there with Harris. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Lawson. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. To the inside. Murray Bowles drilled from 6 feet.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Harris. Prince kicks to Harris. Now Trent. The 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jackson Davis. Here's Murray Boyles. Fires away from outside. Prince grabs the miss. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 41% for the game. From deep, Trent. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Murray Boyles. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Harris. And he gets it back. Here's Murray Boyles. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Now, here's Trent. He's covered closely, and Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jang, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Toronto also making a switch. Lobo's checked in. Timeout called the Bucks. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Shed. The layup missed. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And here's Prince outside. A rebound by Shed. Shed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Mobo. He gets that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harris passes to Jang, trying to get something going, and the Bucks miss again. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Dick can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And here's Prince outside. The rebound by Shed. Shed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's A.J. Green with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Dick. Down low, here's Ingram. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Jang. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Lawson, following the bucket by the Bucks. And it's sent back by Prince. Green with the ball. Now Lawson defending. Sims. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Ingram, and it's A.J. Green with the foul.
Third personal foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Bucks on defense. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Mobo can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Prince misses. Raptors shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Now here is Harris. Here's Sims, and the layup falls. Sims has got 6 here in this quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. Outside, Barrett. Here's Mobo. Jang defending. 5 on the clock. Mobo gets the basket.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Now here's Jang. From deep, Prince. Sims kicks to Prince. Over Barrett. Prince misses.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
The Bucks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Harris dishes to Jang. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Jang's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Here's Ingram. Second chance shot. Count that one.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
And the Raptors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in.
Shooting 1.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Count it.
Nicely. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Shed, guarded by Porter. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Portis.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Second personal
And
foul.
that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto.
Green.
One shot.
Free throw good, Green. Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walter. Pass to Mobo. It's Ingram on the wing, guarded by Green. And that one's good, Ingram.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
Picked his pocket. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Shed. And he stays with it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Thomas, no luck. Raptors shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. To the right side. Here's Walter, defended by Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Walter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
A different look for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Miles Turner, and Trent subbed in for Thomas. And the Raptors also making a change. Grady Dix checked in for Ingram. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Walter, good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Porter kicks to Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Porter inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Really left alone that time. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, great decision there. Kicking it out to a ready shooter.
2 minutes.
Here's Shed. To the middle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Dick against Green. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Bucks ball.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Trent. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lobo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Scotty Barnes.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now here's Porter, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Dick.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now here's Trent. To the inside, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Trent.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Here's Walter. Shed, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Raptors, Shed. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Right side, Portis. Kuzma outside. Back to Portis. There's the steal. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks so much. RJ, a great effort tonight. How is this team continuing to grow?
We're playing defense and we're moving the ball. Everybody's in double figures. Everybody's scoring. Everybody's playing together. That's how you win.
When the ball's going in, things tend to turn into a victory. Thanks so much, RJ.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. See you later.